What's up, everybody? It is the Lone Wolves. How are y'all doing today? I hope that y'all are having a wonderful and awesome day. I just got off of work just a little while ago, and I got a surprise on one of the games that I've been playing a few videos about, or recording a few videos about. It's called Police Simulator's Patrol Officer. They just recently uploaded a new patch. It's patch 15. But what really got me was they included a beta for a select few of people who bought the undercover or unmarked vehicles, which I was one of those who purchased it. This really surprised me because when I went there and read it, it gives you a beta that we can actually go into. So what I'm going to do today, usually I don't run my videos, I try not to run my videos too long, and I have a set story on most of the stuff that I do. Like one of them maybe, I do patrol officer, one may be a detective, one may be undercover, one may be the person who goes around and picks up all the people and stuff like that. I had multiple different things like that. But in this case, this is a new one that just updated, and it's kind of surprised me. So I think I'm going to try this vehicle here instead. So I'm going to go ahead and read off what the update is about and stuff like that. So it is a police simulator, patrol officer. This is patch 15. It says as followed. We just released patch 15 across all platforms, including new features, a special beta, and many bug fixes. 1,000 hours in police simulator and want to finally switch your character? Tired of Frank and now in the mood to roleplay as Emma? Then head to the lockers and discover the new character changes. We're also starting an exclusive beta for the Fast Pursuit vehicle, also known as the FPV, for owners of the Special and Unmarked Packs. If you own at least one of these DLCs, you are automatically eligible to try out the new patrol car and provide early feedback to the team. The FPV is the ideal police vehicle for high-speed pursuits. Thanks to its launch control and great handling, this vehicle accelerates from standstill faster than any other vehicle. The full release of the FPV is planned for a later date. In addition, we have fixed several issues reported by all of you, including a problem with patrol cars' acceleration, LAS reflectives for unmarked vehicles, and more. I'm not going to read over every change and stuff like that. That's just the high points right there. But they've changed a lot of stuff. I will put up on the screenshot or something like that of what they're doing and stuff like that later on in the video. And so my idea was actually to do some other video, but I guess we're gonna try this new beta one, I believe, since we got the chance to. I've been reporting a lot of issues to them about their updates and stuff like that, and like I said, they've done a lot of updates and stuff like that, but the game still needs some tweaking and fixes and stuff like that they haven't completed just yet. But they're working on it at least. It's not a game that they just kind of stopped using and stuff like that. I'm sure there's tons of people that's paid for the unmarked vehicle packs and all this other stuff. I know I'm not the only one that did it. But I guess we're going to just play on this one. I guess I'll call this one of the special episodes that I don't really do a lot of. This is not going to be a story of any like detective or patrol officer or any of the other stuff. It's just going to be me basically playing it, I guess. I guess it'll be a playthrough on this new vehicle. I'm trying to make it not too long of a video, but I'm going to really test this vehicle out and see how it goes. So we need to go ahead and get into the game and stuff like that. Alright, looks like we have all that stuff. We may change our character. It might be a good idea to try that and just let y'all see what it looks like. So we're going to continue it. Hopefully we don't freeze too much. Special Police Vehicle Pack, now available. So what really surprised me about it, I didn't know that they was going to do something like this. They never mentioned anything about doing it, but I guess it's one way to get people into the game or get people to buy their DLCs and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just see how this goes. I think it's going to pop up again. I already popped it up. There it goes. Say, you acquired the Fast Pursuit Vehicle, FPV. The launch control system allows the vehicle to quickly accelerate from a standstill. DLC patrol car, fast pursuit vehicle. So that's looking pretty nice. They did a pretty good model of it. All right, so if we're gonna be doing a lot of chases and stuff like that, I'm thinking we might want to be on the highway. I haven't really done a lot of videos on the highways and stuff like that because it's just a, like a straight shot and stuff like that. I'm still having issues with it at night, so we're not going to do a night patrol, which would be awesome to do. But I'm still having issues with the lighting and stuff like that, so I'm having to go through that. So we're going to do the highway over here just to see how this vehicle goes. I guess we'll do, I don't know, 60 minutes maybe. I can try to do this one. It's going to be a long shift. I probably won't record all of it this long, but we'll see how it goes. So, but I think this vehicle might be a pretty interesting one to try out. I'm going to go with the unmarked, of course, because that's one of my favorite vehicles and stuff like that to do that. I really need to see why it's doing this. Please return to the high cream. I think I have some kind of bug or something like that.
I can't put up a road.
I don't know why I have this up in the left corner. I think it was because I exited out of the game. Oh.
I cannot respond to the highway accident call out at this time.
Alright, let's disable that so I can actually talk when I'm doing this. So, I don't know why I keep having that pop up on my left right there. I think it was because of my last game I played. I exited out of it before the shift was over, I believe. So, you're going to probably see that popping up the whole entire time. But this vehicle is mostly used for the, I think, highway expansion, basically. I don't really want to put it in the city. So, we're just going to have to deal with that up there and, ignore it and stuff like that until, I get back to playing my other games and stuff like that. So, excuse me for that. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but that's been happening for a little while. I may need to report it to the people, the developers and stuff like that. So since we're on the highway, I really like that one, but that's going to be popping up later. We're actually going to go with the highway patrol one. And see, they've also added this new item right here that you can change your the guy without having to reset everything. That's pretty cool that they've included that. They got a lot of females and stuff in here too. That's awesome that they update that stuff. That guy looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna change him to Highway 2. He looks pretty good in that. I don't know. Danny Lopez, I think is what his name is. We'll go with this guy this time just because, we can. So we're gonna go with, of course, the hat. We have to. We're Highway Patrol. Highway Patrol 2. There we go. Alright, so that's one of their other updates that they included on here. That's pretty cool. And they did a lot of fixes and stuff like that. Since we are kind of, playing a beta and stuff like that, we're still going to do the unmarked vehicle of it. Mostly just because I like the unmarked better than all the marked ones. I like to put a lot of my stories and stuff on the unmarked ones. But we're going to do this one right here. Changed him out. See, another thing that got me, if you look at my head right here, around my face and everything, it glows a lot. You'll see that in some of my other games that I've played and stuff like that, that my face will glow and stuff like that. When we're in a dark alley or something like that, you have a face that just...
This area has high criminal activity. Ready yourself to show some police presence.
I can take that.
Well, we're not doing that one because we're not in that area. I just decided not to do that, mostly because we're going to be doing a vehicle, a really fast vehicle, and this is probably one of the areas we should have it at more, not the other, places, stuff like that. So we're going to have to go in here and switch our vehicle around. Whoops, crashed. Oh well. The people will pay for it. So I'm going to see if I can get this switched over. There we go. See, model looks pretty good, but I'm gonna change the skin, see if we can get the skin. There we go. I like the unmarked. Or I might go with the State Trooper one. See what it looks like with a State Trooper on it. Okay, so this vehicle is not, you can't use that one. we're gonna use, I guess we'll do the unmarked one. See if it lets me switch to it. Alright, so this is the new model one. I'm gonna get out of here in just a second, see how it looks and everything around it. Get out. It looks pretty good. The model texture and stuff like that looks pretty good on it. The lights look pretty good. I haven't turned the lights on or anything. That's pretty cool. They did a pretty good job on it, looks like it. And I like that they're giving people a chance to test it out and stuff like that, just to get some feedback and things like that. So we'll read this. It says, the Fast Pursuit Vehicle FPV is the ideal vehicle for fast pursuit. This vehicle accelerates faster from a standstill than other vehicles due to its launch control. Launch control can only be active when stationary and helps you to pick up speed. Braking or abruptly steering deactivates launch control. Okay, so it's like a cruise control on it, but different, basically. So that's pretty cool. We may use it just to test it out, see what it looks like. Go ahead and turn on the lights and see how the lights look on it. Oh. Looks like they need to fix some of the light issues, though. Or it might be because I have the DLC that's added into it. Huh. The lights up there look pretty good. They're working, but not the back ones. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I may have to go out of the game and get rid of the DLCs and stuff like that if I want all the lights to work. Okay, so I had to go through some and look at some things on here. Apparently, it works. The lights will work on the blues, but I don't think it's set up to work on any of the other ones, to be honest. Because I don't know why, but see, all the lights are working on this one. Like I said, this vehicle is gonna, or this video, this will be more of a testing this vehicle and looking at the stuff that might need to be fixed on it. But on here, all the lights are working on the marked vehicle and everything. As you see, all the lights are working just fine. But when you're on the in the unmarked one, it doesn't show up for some reason. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all this one, and it looks like it's working just fine here. I may also take some screenshots of it so I can show the developers that they're having some issues with their lights. So that shows that it works on the marked one. Now we want to switch it to the unmarked one and see if it works on that one, which I don't think it does, so we'll have to see how it goes. I even undid all my the mods and everything that I had put on here for, you know, the vehicles and stuff like that. So let's go to the white unmarked. Guess we need to do the let's go with the black unmarked one. So let's see if it's working on it now. If it doesn't, then we may have to report that also. It's very disappointing though. Yeah, the lights just are not working on this one. Not on the back windows anyways. So the lights down there are working. The lights up here are not though. So I think they probably had some kind of bug or something that needs to be fixed on it. Yeah, you see me taking some screenshots and stuff like that. See, all the lights up front are working though. That's fine. But it's not wanting to work on the back. In the window area anyways. So that kind of stinks, but I'll have to, you know, cut down the recording a little bit on this one just to, you know, put it out and give it to the developers because the backlights are not working on the unmarked black. Let's see if it works on the marked black or unmarked white one. Hopefully it works on one of them. So let's see, we're gonna switch it to the white and see if it works that way. See if it works on the white one. Turn on lights. There it goes. Yeah, it's still not working on the white one either. Guess I could do some of this off screen. And it works on the front, just for some reason it doesn't want to work on the back. Back up a little bit so I can get the whole shebang on there. Like I said, I'm sure this one's going to have bugs and stuff like that just because it's new and they may put a different patch on here or something like that. So unfortunately that means we're probably going to have to use the marked vehicle. I don't like using the marked vehicles really. But see, they're even turning different color, black sometimes. So unfortunately, but that means we got to use a marked vehicle. Not my favorite, but we're going to have to do it if we want to get the full thing. Wonder would it work on the independent one. I'm going to try that one. See if it works. Maybe it'll work on that. Maybe it's just the unmarked one right now. I don't know. We'll have to just see how it goes. See how the lights work on this one. Yeah, it works on the marked ones. But doesn't work on the other ones. Huh. Get shots from it from behind. Guess these people are going to be busy trying to fix these patches and stuff like that because it works on a lot of the stuff, but it doesn't work on the others. Don't know why, though. It's unfortunate. But I guess that's how it works sometimes. That's just how it happens. I'm using a lot of our time up for this one. But like I said, this ain't really for playing through. It's more of looking at this vehicle and actually testing this vehicle out. That's what they want us to do, and that's what I'm going to record it that I'm doing. So Place Blue, we know it works in that one. Doesn't work on the unmarked one. It doesn't work on the unmarked white one either. I don't know if it'll work on that one or not. Maybe it will. Pizza delivery. May work on this one too since it's a marked vehicle. But I guess we'll have to go with the marked one if we want all the lights to work correctly. So guess we can actually start playing the game a little bit. We still gotta change our dude around a little bit too. So unfortunately, it doesn't work on anything else really. Any of the other vehicle types. It might work on the other ones. I guess I could test those out too. Yeah, I guess I could do that so I would have proof for these people to see. But I think it works on all the ones that are marked. I'm not going to waste all our time doing that. I do need to get this guy's uniform changed, though. Doesn't look like it works with a lot of the DLCs or anything. Or not the DLCs, the mods and stuff like that. So you'll just have to deal with it that way, I guess. Go now and see what kind of issues we may come up with out there. But so far, I'm slightly disappointed that the unmarked ones, they don't work on the unmarked ones. So we're probably not going to do a lot of the call outs or anything. I want to just kind of drive around and see how this vehicle works, because it says you can't take off. Listen to that. Sounds pretty good right there. We're not going to do stuff like that either. Hopefully I don't get crashed into. I'm not dealing with that right now. I really just want to test this out and see how fast we can get this thing up to. So just normal speed. You can hear that engine though. Already wrecked it. The handling's different, I'll give it that. So we had to take off after somebody. Let's see how this will work. So we're gonna turn the lights on. See how it goes. So that's interesting. It picked up speed pretty quick. Oh, we're gonna wreck this vehicle more than we're gonna be able to drive it. Like I said, it's just mostly just to test it out and see how it works. Turn the siren off so you can actually hear me. Let's try that again. So as long as you don't touch anything, it gets up to about 70 miles an hour. That I've noticed so far. So, I mean, it's decent. It sounds alright. Kind of loud, I would say. The engine's kind of loud. You can hit it 102, 105, 109, 111. The speed's incredible on it. Well, we got pretty high on that one. Normally I wouldn't wreck this vehicle this much. We may actually get kicked out of the shift because of it. But I really wanted to test the vehicle, and that's basically what I'm doing. It can pick up speed really quick to about 70 miles an hour. But that's really seems like the only thing it offers. The handling doesn't look too good on it. The speed is pretty good. The speeds are pretty incredible. So, I mean, we can get up to pretty high miles an hour. 115, 117, about 119, 120. Guess about 120 is 21. $122. So it looks like you can get almost an unlimited amount of speed. But as far as any of the other stuff, really, I mean, it's not, I hate to say it, it's not really impressing me too much. But like I said, this is my personal opinion. I mean, the model looks pretty good if it's not wrecked and everything. But as far as the drivability and everything, it may just because I'm not used to driving it just yet. I think that might be the reason why. But it just seems normal, really. I mean, it's interesting to have that speed boost or whatever. But other than that, it's not really, it's really not impressing me that much. I'm gonna have to kind of do something here. I'm just gonna pull someone randomly over. Mostly just because. See, if they would put something in this that would have like the other vehicle that you're able to scan and read and stuff like that on, that might be cool to have this kind of vehicle on the side of it. So let me get out of the vehicle. So far, I mean, it's not that impressive to me, to be honest. So, we tried it on the highway. It was interesting, but it's not very impressive to me, to be honest. It's a cool game and everything. It's a cool add-on, but I don't think it would be worth the money to pay for it, to be honest. Again, this is just my honest opinion of it. It's interesting that I can pick up speed really quick. The handling is pretty impressive. It's really touchy, so if you're not used to that control, you're going to wreck a lot. Just like I did on the highway and stuff like that. So we see how it performs on the highway. It might be mostly used for a highway patrol if you was doing that. But anything other than that, I don't think it would be very impressive or very useful in any of the other places. But we're going to try it on in the city area just to kind of see what it looks like. And we may actually do a night patrol on this one. I know all this is red and stuff like that, but again, this is not an actual playthrough on it. This is mostly focusing on this vehicle to see the goods and bads and everything that I'm going to probably report to the developers and stuff like that, because they're asking us to give them feedback on it. So far that I've noticed about it is you can pick up speed pretty quick. That's pretty cool. It works in most of the marked vehicles so far that I was looking at. But the downsides of it really is because the handling is not as good as they said it was going to be. So the handling's not that good. I mean, even on the highway, you only have a set amount of times that you can drive and turn and stuff like that. And as you've seen, I was wrecking and I wasn't really going that fast except for a few times. I was going like 120 something. But it should not be, it should not be that bad at handling if it's, for a high pursuit. It may just be my driving, perhaps. And it doesn't work on the unmarked vehicles. It doesn't work on any of them so far. The white or the black one that is on here, it does not work on those. So that's why I'm like, maybe they need to focus on that. They need to focus on the core game again, like I said in one of my videos, or my past videos, that is uploaded onto my channel. I'll put it up in the description somewhere, or down in the description, and put it on a card if you want to watch that one. It was talking about, the different things. This was on patch 14.6. It was about, the, how should I put this, the issues that you're having in game that should not be an issue right now. But see, that's what I was getting at in that video. I wasn't trying to tear down this game or anything, but they have a lot of work that they need to really be doing on it. And having the DLCs and all this other stuff, it's awesome to have and everything, but they still need to work on the core game a lot. So what we're probably going to do, we're going to do a night patrol real quick and change the vehicles up again and see if the lights work at night, which I doubt they will, but we're going to try it anyways. We're just going to do about 40 minutes or something like that, just to, again, this is not going to be a playthrough. This is just going to be kind of showing y'all what this vehicle can do. For me anyways, is what I'm doing it for. So we're going to go ahead and get out. We're still dressed in our nice highway patrol, and I hope that my computer can handle this. I have the stuff turned down a little bit, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be, too choppy in the city. If it is, I may have to pause the recording and set down a little bit lower than I usually would. Alright, so we're going to change our whole to our other, right there, our tactical. I just like the tactical, the way it looks. So we're going to turn that off. We don't want glasses while it's dark out. We're going to put a hat on. It's going to be, I'm going to go with the black one. I like that one better. But again, like I said, this is just testing this vehicle, the open beta and stuff like that, that they're asking people to play the game and look at how these cars work and stuff like that, which I'm working on myself. So we'll go ahead and go. Is this guy right here? Let me put my glasses back on. Don't need the glasses. Oh, looks like there's a bug. Because I said no glasses. But then you save it. Okay, they're off my face this time. Alright, so we're going to go through the selection of the vehicles again. Like I said, it may not work. So we know that it works in this. All of this, it works in that. But is it going to work in the unmarked one? That's the biggest issue that I'm gonna run into. Because most people are going to want to be playing the unmarked vehicles. I mean, that's the ones I really like. I like the unmarked ones better than any of the other ones. It worked on the police independent one. Works on the police blue. It did not work on the highway, So we're gonna try it, see if it works out here. And get out and see if the lights work in the front of it also. See if we can find a semi-dark area. Now, these lights are gonna blind you probably, just the way it's set up, because that's just how it is. I have to go through all the settings and everything to get this to work correctly. So we're gonna kind of just go against traffic and be a horrible, horrible cop right now. I'm just trying to find a dark area to park this vehicle in. See if we can get back there. It's dark enough right here. We'll see if the lights works. Because when you turned it on, let's see, does the normal lights work? Okay, so normal lights work. That's cool. Now we turn on our actual lights. Yep, it's still dark back here. I do like that it's just all blue lights, though. That's what it looks like anyways. So, see, that right here is the main issue. That's definitely going to get reported. It may also be the I think I took off the DLC that controls my lights and stuff like that. But all the lights up front are working good. They're working just fine. But those back ones right there are not. You see, the bottom ones are, but those top ones are not. I don't know why, but they're just not. So I don't know if it's my computer or if other people are having these kind of issues. I may have to exit out and come back and look on, make sure I unsubscribe from all the emergency light systems. It may be on my part, but I really doubt it. Because most of the DLCs work with everything. So, but those back lights right there, that's what really turns me off about this car. Is that light, those lights right there are not working. If all these lights work, then this would be an awesome, awesome vehicle to add on to the game. Alright, so even at night, we're doing night patrol also, it did not work. And I went back and checked all my DLC, or my mods and everything. I took those off that dealt with the LEDs, and it's still doing the same thing. So I think it's just they have a bug that they need to fix. I think that's just basically how it's gonna have to go, because it really sucks that the lights are not working, all of them anyways. I mean, the bottom ones are working, as you can see here. The front ones are working just fine, but it's just the back ones on the unmarked ones that are not working. It looks like if you look right here close to it, my bad, you look close to it, it looks like the lights are trying to work, but they're not. You see right here, or I should say right there. As you see right here, I think that's supposed to be reflecting off of this right here, those top ones. Look how it reflects off of my hair. That's freaking weird. Look at that. But I like that flash, the way it strobes and stuff like that. That's very cool. Very, very cool, actually. The strobes and stuff like that. I think that's just their normal strobes. I don't think it's anything else. But as far as interesting, it doesn't really work that well. All the lights are working except for those back ones, and that back ones are really, what really sells it for me right here is if that back ones are working also. I mean, that's very disappointing that it doesn't work. I need to walk to the side so I can actually get a good shot of it, so I can show them this is what they're doing. But as you can see, it's just those backlights are not working. So if you want to play with this car and stuff like that, wait, even the side ones are not working, looks like it. Yeah, the side ones, looks like they had some on the side right there, are not working either. I didn't even notice that. But see, they're not working on any of them. Not working on either side either, does it? Is it? No. So you see right there. I'll be writing this to the people tonight about this. Probably put in their description and stuff like that, because it doesn't work on the unmarked vehicles. Side ones are out, so are the top ones right there. They're out also. This is very unfortunate, but maybe they can go back in there and fix it up, or they may have to wait till the next patch. So I personally probably won't be playing with this car that much. I will probably play with it a little bit here and there, but it's probably going to be off video most likely. It's going to be off my recording and stuff like that. I'm just trying to kind of, you know, see how it's going to work and stuff like that, because it would be a very interesting vehicle. It really would. But if the lights are not working, then it kills it. It kills the whole entire experience of it because of those lights not working. So we're going to play through it a little bit, use it for pullovers, and see what kind of stuff we have in the trunk. I guess I could do that actually right here, to be honest. Get right back here and see if I can open the trunk. Gotta walk around a little to see what's in there. Doesn't have any tools in there. I can reload my tools, I guess. Okay, so no tools are in there at all. So guess we'll go in here and change it to a marked vehicle. I do like it can take off fast. That's pretty interesting on it. But it still has so much stuff. It doesn't work on the white. Doesn't work on that one. I guess I don't think I have this one right here. It shouldn't, but maybe I'll see if it'll let me. I don't think I paid for that one. I guess it's part of the patch I did buy. Alright, let's see, does it work in these vehicles? Nope, same issue. Looks like it's having the same issue. Working the front, working the back, some of the back, but not all of it. I need to get closer so I can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of screenshots and stuff like that because I'm trying to help them out to show them that the stuff's not working like it should. Take a picture of that one too. See, it's not even working on the donut ones or anything like that. The front lights are working just fine, but the back lights and the windows and stuff are not. So it's not working in that one either. Again, this is not... I'll make sure people understand that this is not an actual playthrough. And it's not actually like my other vehicles. It's just looking through this and testing the vehicle out and seeing the different things. See how many of the stuff it's not working in. Okay. Let's see if it works on the pizza delivery one. Which I doubt because, again, it's the unmarked one and stuff like that. So... Again, it's still not working on this one either. I'm going to take photos of it also this way. And turn my light on and stuff like that. Not working. Not working. Not working. I'll have to do different types of these editing of this vehicle, this video and stuff like that, so I can send some of it to them, so they can see that it's not working on any of the unmarked vehicles. Let's see what else we got. And that one, I think that's about the last one I have, I believe. Police Yellow. It works on the Police Yellow, I believe. It does work on this one. And it works on the independent one. But does not work on the unmarked ones. Alright, so we can see that it's a very interesting vehicle to include and let us test it out. But there's a lot of issues with it. Of course, like I said, this is for a beta. These are whoever bought the packs like I did and probably hundreds of other people. It's just for us to test it and send them feedback is basically what they want us to do with this. So that's what I'm this is what we expected whenever I first started playing the game. So we're going to do a little bit of patrolling and stuff like that. See if we get any high-speed chase call-outs or anything like that. Because that's the ones we want to go after. I mean, it picks up speed really quick. Let's see. But they have a lot of issues with it, looks like it. So we're going to see if we got...
We require support. Who's available?
We're not going to do those.
I'm dealing with something else currently.
I meant to put some tools in the vehicle. Might go ahead and do that. Haven't put any tools. See if you can even put tools in the vehicle, actually. I haven't even looked at that. That engine is really, really loud.
Need urgent assistance in setting up a roadblock? Is anyone available?
We're gonna do... We probably should do that one, but I need to go in here and load some of my stuff up first. Let's see, we want to see the trunk. So, how many slots? It has 5 different slots. That's pretty cool. So, we want road flares, traffic cones, traffic barrier, security police. Spike strips, we do want those. We want road flares. We want traffic cones. Traffic barriers. Get those out. Cones. We want traffic barrier, and I guess road flares would be good. We got road flares already, so fire extinguisher, I guess. We'll leave it as that right there. Alright. So let's go through here and see if we get another one of those calls and stuff like that. It does get me that you can't use the speed boost when you're traveling, though. That's kind of confusing there. Why they're not allowing you to, use that as you're driving instead of us having to start from a stopped position to go. It should be allow us to actually use it while we're driving. That's what we would use it for. We're not going to be just sitting still trying to, make it somewhere. We want to be able to use that whenever we really need to. Like if we're driving down the road, right? We are driving down, we just not paying attention or anything, and then we get a call that someone needs a roadblock set up. Why would we want to sit still, be like, we'll take that, sit still for a second, then take off, instead of just being able to say, okay, we'll take that and take off while we're driving. That's another one of those things that I think needs to be fixed. So we're gonna turn that back on, see if we can see how it actually handles. We get some calls and stuff like that. But yeah, so far I'm not too impressed, to be honest. Not too impressed with this vehicle. I mean, it works perfectly as a marked vehicle.
Support required. Any officers available?
We don't want that.
That's
the easy one. But yeah, see, lights work perfectly on this one. Strobing looks good. It works on the side area.
We got an emergency call about a possible crime scene. Please
We're not
drive there to
doing
attend
those
to the
either.
situation.
But looks like the vehicle's pretty good. I mean, all the lights are working on this one, on the marked vehicles. They're gonna have to do a lot of work on it. I just know that from playing it as much as I
We need
have.
support. Who's available?
We're not doing that one
Sorry,
either.
I'm busy with something else.
But yeah, so far this really is not impressing me that much. I may do another video later on when they do another update or something, but as of right now, this one is not really impressing me that much. The takeoff's
Any
great.
officers available? We need assistance.
I'm not sure I'll be able to get there.
All the takeoffs and everything are great to have, but it doesn't make sense that you can only do it while you're driving, or while you're sitting still. You should be able to use it at any time. Anytime you should be able to use it. And, and not working with the unmarked vehicles is another disappointment. And, I just don't really think I'm going to enjoy playing this game that much unless they fix it on the unmarked vehicles. So, But we'll turn off that light and see if we get anything
We have
else.
an emergency. Any available officers,
We're
please
not doing
respond.
those. I'll set up, you know, a roadblock or something like that. I want to test it that way. But yeah, so far I'm not sure if I would pay the money that it's going to cost to get this. But this is, again, this is just my personal
We have a traffic
opinion.
stop that needs to be handled.
We're not doing traffic stops either.
I'm taking care of something else right now.
But yeah, this one's just not really impressing me at the moment. I mean, it looks like the lights, they work pretty good on their lights. The lights are looking pretty good on here. They're not too
We have
bright.
just received a report that a vehicle
Okay,
has been stolen.
something like
Can
that,
anyone follow up
we
on it?
will.
Try to locate this vehicle.
So in this case, see, if I just took off right there, I would end up, you know, getting hurt or wrecking or something. But now they want us to completely sit still, like this. Like, sit still completely. And then have to activate it. See, that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But that's just me. So we want to, the way the lights are flickering and everything, I love that. They look very good on the vehicle. They look very, very good on the vehicle. The handling is pretty good, but see, I'm already fishtailing right there. So we want to
I've arrived
turn
at
that
the
off.
Searching for the suspect.
And he took off out of our duty area.
Assistance required. Is an
See,
officer
that's stuff like
available?
that. But the picking up speed and everything was pretty nice. That we could pick up speed fast. That was good. I liked how they did that. See, we can't go after him because he's outside of our
This is Patrol
duty area.
4561. I'll handle the accident.
See, we can't do nothing now. But, you know, taking off was good. I like that. But, see, we got another vehicle right here. We'll go after it. And maybe they'll take off running. Well, there's an accident. We're not doing accidents. So, this vehicle just got put into it. Let's do a search on it real quick. Not stolen or anything.
Need urgent assistance in setting up a roadblock? Is anyone available?
I think we can do that one.
Understood. I can set up a roadblock at the destination.
See, again, we have to stop to be able to get sped up. So that doesn't make, again, does not make this sense to me having to do that. I mean, the model looks great, but they really need to do some other work on this thing. So we need to get to this area. The speed on it is pretty nice. We can get up really high speeds and stuff like that. That's really awesome. From standstill to takeoff is pretty good. The lights on it work really well, flashing and stuff like that. That's awesome. They look really good on this vehicle. But there's still so much stuff that needs to be worked on because of this one. So, see if we can get here on time. See, I don't really understand how to set up the roadblocks sometimes. Kind of weird having to do that. So we are going to set our vehicle right here. Hurry up and get in our... Let us get in there. Seriously? I think they got some issues there. I don't know if I'll be able to get the spike strip out quick enough. Okay, he's on his way this way. Got him. Come on, dude. He takes way too long to get into that area. Get me out. See, they take way too casually getting out and stuff like that. It's not what you're supposed to do.
Open the door and step out of the vehicle.
Okay, okay.
Keep your hands
I
away from your
surrender.
body. Don't try anything.
I was lucky that I was able to get that spike strip down in time. At least we get to use our weapon this time. Rest.
The
Fleeing.
reason why you're under arrest is because you fled from a law enforcement officer. Please step onto the sidewalk.
Please don't do that.
Alright, so we got this vehicle now. That worked out pretty well. The speed helped to take off the seat. It took us too long to get there, in my opinion. If we're getting called out for something like that,
To handle a traffic stop. Can you take care of it?
I'm currently dealing with something else.
jaywalking, I don't care about that. Because she's over there, and wallet got stolen. I don't care about that either. But yeah, see, that worked out pretty good. But we was at stationary at that point. We got people coming through here. So, I need to set up a roadblock. How I would do it. If I was playing the game, this is how I would be doing it right here. Closing off areas over here. Move my vehicle up a little bit more. Let's see. We want to... Maybe. If it'll, pull up my toolbars and stuff. Just not wanting to do for some reason. But yeah. Switch through. Turn my light on. Someone trying to steal a vehicle. Right when I just pulled someone over. I mean, there it goes. Well, we'll kind of ignore all that right now because we got to take care of this one area. You can see, the speed thing works on it. It's pretty nice to work on it and stuff like that. But, it doesn't make sense us having to sit still. It just doesn't. It does not make any sense of us having to sit still to be able to activate our speed. We should be able to do that automatically while we're driving. But, you know, that's just how... That's why they have it in beta right now, so everybody can put in what they think should be done for it. So, let's get through here. I hit all 4 tires. That's pretty cool.
Help, please. A thief just stole my wallet.
Yeah, too bad, lady. Wait, did that say how much marijuana? 1 ounce, I think is what it said. 7. Okay. Guess this one right here. Human tooth. Alright, so we're gonna grab her.
I'm taking you in.
So we're gonna do a quick search on her.
Put your hands up slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
But yeah, I will do my, after I take her to jail and everything, I'll do my final acknowledgement and stuff on this game. So she has a switchblade handgun and stuff like that, so I need to ask her for
Let
ID.
me have a look at your license and registration, please.
Here you go, officer.
But again, the speed is pretty cool that we're able to take off real quick, but it doesn't make no sense for us to be, you know, taking off while we're sitting still, unless that's what we want to do. It should be able to take off sitting or if we're going. That's how it should be set up. Let's see. Has registration. 4-door. I don't know if I focused on that plate. Yeah. It's her vehicle. But she tried to outrun a cop, and she has an open warrant. Wait, did that say, what else did that say? No gun permit and open warrant. Alright, so she's gonna get charged with that stuff also.
Thief! Please, somebody stop him!
So she has a
I have
illegal
to
gun.
arrest you for carrying a weapon without a valid permit.
Someone, please help
It's
me.
against the law.
Please don't do that.
And she also had a switchblade, I believe.
They stole my wallet.
You're under arrest for carrying a switchblade with you.
No, don't. Please, officer.
And she had a open warrant on her also.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you have an open warrant on you.
Please, don't do that.
Alright, so we'll
I'm taking you to the police station.
escort her. We can't put her in our vehicle, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, I'm not really going after thieves at the moment. Can't put them in here, which I figured you couldn't. This is mostly just for high speed catching them and stuff like that. But we'll see, she'll walk over here anyways. I'm gonna walk her right here. Then we're gonna call somebody to
I
come
need
get
some
her.
backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
They really need work on that better. See, that's another issue that they've had right here. That cop should just go right around that vehicle. Get that out of the way. Then I guess I'll move my vehicle out of the way. The engine sounds pretty nice on it. I'll give it that. And they're not gonna be able to do anything because it's dumb.
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Sure, it will be with you shortly.
Alright. Okay, so why are you still sitting way up there? There's no vehicle in front of you. See, they really need to work on some stuff here.
Please cancel the arrest. We no longer need it.
Copy that. Backup canceled, officer.
See if they'll go away. I doubt it. So I'm going to
I'm
escort
escorting
her
you to the police precinct.
to the other side.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
It's very annoying. They have a lot of work to still do on this.
I'll be arriving at your location soon. I'll take charge of the suspect, partner.
I'll take the suspect.
I need you to be cooperative and follow me to the patrol car. I have no choice.
Alright, let's get out of here. That'll despawn and everything. Alright. So I think I'm gonna probably call it on that one. I think I've been going for pretty long amount of time for this game. But I see that they're trying to do a lot of stuff for this game, which is awesome, but they really need to work on some other stuff. Like, you seen right there that the AI did not know what to do when my lights are flashing and stuff like that. Their cops also say they should just know, okay, pull up next to him and get all that stuff taken care of. The model itself is it looks pretty nice. It has plenty of lights and stuff on it that work very well at night. The lights look like they work very well at night here. Unlike on the other ones, the other lights are really bright. I like the way that they're flashing and stuff like that. That's pretty cool also. The lights are flashing just fine and dandy. The different strobes and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. The strobing's awesome. The way they have the strobing going, it's awesome. Looks really, really cool. Turn that off. We don't really need those. But they still have a lot of issues that they need to work out with this game. And I think it's mostly just because they need to work on the core process of the game itself and not all the other stuff around it. But, yeah, my review's on here. I'm going to leave y'all with this right here. The models look great. That's awesome. The lights work even better. The flashing lights look good and stuff like that. On the marked vehicle, that is. They're not too bright at night. They reflect off the surface and stuff like that pretty good. The speed, picking up speed and everything is pretty good if you're in a tight situation where you really need to pick up speed. That's awesome. And going just a normal speed. Being able to speed, go up to 120 miles an hour, 130 miles an hour. That's incredible also. But now for the negatives, really. The lights don't work on the unmarked one. The lights don't work on the unmarked, on any of the unmarked or slick tops or any of those. None of that works. It may just be my DLCs. If it is, then I'll update the video later. But as of right now, I think that's the reason why it's not working. Or it's just a bug that they need to work on. Not being able to take off faster, take off speed while you're driving is another negative for me. Because I'm not always going to be sitting stationary. I'm going to be doing some other job or something like that when I get a call that I need to go do something. That's a negative for me also. What else? I think that's the biggest negative. I mean, the models look great. The handling, that's another one. The handling could use some work. It's very touchy, so if you use trigger too much or too hard or something, you're going to fly all over the place. And you can't stop it. So, that's mostly just my personal thoughts on this game, or on this DLC. I'm going to continue playing it. I may make some other videos of it to test this vehicle out and stuff like that, because it could be used for all kinds of different games. All kinds of different role-playing and stuff like that. It probably would be pretty cool to use in multiple multiplayer games also, probably would be pretty cool. But it still has a lot of issues that needs to be done and fixed on it. If you would like more of my ideas, I'll put some of this stuff down in the description below. I will put, spell out the issues I had with the vehicle. I'm going to talk to the developers and stuff like that about, some of the stuff that I've noticed on it so far that really needs some work. Because it works great on the marked vehicles. It works really good on the marked vehicles. But anything other than the marked vehicles, it doesn't work very well. Not at all. So they need to, work on something like that. Another thing that would be pretty cool if they would actually do it is these spotlights right here that you can see. I would really like them to be able to activate those. That would probably be pretty cool to have also. So you can look into dark alleys and stuff like that, like a true police officer usually does. I want to look at the control menus. The control stuff on it looks the same. Steering wheel, handle and brake, switch seats, turn signals left, right, emergency lights, sirens, horn, bleep, pull over, headlights, change camera view, M for police computer, F to exit the vehicle, FPV launch control is T. Again, it shows the police computer and switches seats and stuff like that. So it does have some good, but it has a lot of negatives on it also. So, personally, I would not buy it until they do some better updates on it. But that is just, again, my personal opinion of this is, that they need to do a lot of work. I like that it looks like they have just blue and white lights. That's another positive for me. Having just blue lights on the front. Blue and white lights. That's cool. The blue, white lights. But on the side, you see you have the red and blues. It'd be pretty cool if you could just set it as just blues. Just like back here, it should just be blues and, white. That's all it should be right there. That's just a pet peeve of mine. I like just the blue lights itself. So, but all in all, they have a good basis of what they want to do with this thing, and that's what they're working on. And like I said, they want the feedback from us who bought the undercover stuff and things like that. They want us to, tell them what's up, and they hopefully will fix it. So, but I think I will call it there because, I've been going on the video for a long time. I'm gonna have to probably edit a lot of it down. But other than that, I think they have a good basis of what they want to do. But they still have a long ways to go, I believe, until I would personally pay for this. But that's just, like I said, that's just me, my personal opinion, stuff like that. All the lights work on it, on the marked ones, but the unmarked ones, they don't work on very well. But I think that will be it. I do appreciate y'all watching, and if y'all like this kind of videos, please hit that like and subscribe and share this. Word of mouth is a great way to spread my videos and stuff like that, or just sharing it to a buddy or family members or anything like that. I do appreciate that. It really helps out the channel a lot. But this is the Lone Wolf saying thanks for stopping by, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, y'all. Take it easy.